tools you need to be using in your kitchen. Chef Eric Ripert is the co-owner of Le Bernardin here in New York City. Eric, it's always good to have you here, and I'm dying to know what your go-to tool is in the kitchen. What can't you live without?
This, a Dutch oven.
Why is a Dutch oven so important?
I love it because when you do stews in the fall and in the winter, and you cook the meat, you see the meat caramelize in it.
Let me make sure people can see that.
All that brings extra flavor to your food when you cook it. So it's fantastic for stews.
All right. You're making goulash today.
I'm making a goulash.
All right. Before I ask you what a traditional goulash is all about, let's take a look at some of your ingredients here.
So goulash, you need paprika. We have, of course, some meat. You can use top round or chuck flat, which is very tasty but a bit tough. So you cook it like a stew for hours and it becomes tender. Chicken stock, onion, carrots, and caraway.
All right, so you're going to show people at home, and do it as slowly as you can, because cutting an onion is an art. And you can mess this up. You can also cut your fingers off. So show us how you do it.
Okay, so the onions is always difficult on the table because it's round and it's rolling. So you want to make sure you make it flat. And then you have here this part, which is the stem. You always want to keep the stem so it keeps the onion together.
Holds it together.
And then with a good knife, sharp knife, you make, depending of the size of what you want, those incisions in onion.
Not going all the way through, because that's what that way you keep it together.
Exactly, and your fingers are guiding the blade. So you see, like that, and then you go flat like this. Again, flat. So you have to be cautious,
right?
Of course.
And I should mention, when you do this in real time in the kitchen, this is bang,
you have
bang,
to go
bang.
fast.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure. And then you cut like that.
All right, perfect.
You see?
Well done. All right. You're going to put that in along with the browning meat, right? Or the meat that has brown.
Well, the meat has brown, and then we put the vegetables in it. So we have some garlic, carrots, more onions. So all that goes in it. You want to stir it up?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to put the caraway and, of course, the paprika, which makes the goulash. Okay. So we let it cook slowly until the vegetables are soft. For about 5 to 10 minutes, depending of the heat.
Okay.
Then we move when they are soft like that. I'm gonna add some tomato paste. You're gonna maybe give me the meat.
Yep.
So I'm putting some tomato paste. We're still cooking.
You ready?
We add oh yeah, I'm ready. Yes.
There you go.
Like that. A bit of flour, and that will give some richness to the sauce. So we put a bit of flour on top of the meat. Chicken stock.
All of it?
Yes, all the chicken stock.
We've got tasters downstairs, by the way. Guys, I can't wait to taste this. How's it going?
So delicious.
I can't stop saying how good it is.
It is a perfect meal. Heaven, Eric.
Perfect breakfast.
It's perfect. It's so good.
Welcome to the Today Show. All right, so this is going to cook down how long?
We're going to bring it up to boil, and then we put it in the oven at 350 to 375 for a couple of hours. I'm going to put it here in this oven, like that. And
the best part about a meal like this is this starts to fill your house with that great smell of a stew.
It's the fall. You really want to have some nice food like that. So here we have, of course, the meat that is cooked, and
I just want to take a piece out of there. You've got that, if it's allowed.
It's allowed. Actually, you must test your food. So you always have to taste, make sure the meat is getting tender and the sauce is getting tasty.
In a traditional goulash, are there things you must have, or can you substitute certain things?
You cannot substitute the paprika.
Okay.
And goulash is made with meat, so you're not going to use anything else than meat. But you could do a chicken. You could use pork or something like that. So we're putting that. I'm going to clean a little bit the border. We use egg noodles in the center. A little bit like that. And then I always like to put a little bit of sour cream or crème fraîche to cut the richness. And at the end, a bit of parsley.
You know what's fun, guys, downstairs? When a guy who really knows what he's doing comes here on a Thursday morning and you get to walk into your dressing room with something like this.
Nice.
Eric, this is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
It's always good to have you here. I want to tell you that he's heading off to take over our Today Food Facebook page and answer all of your questions. And don't forget to check out today.com/food. Sign up for the Today Food Club. Eric, thank you again. We're back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.